Unmute the microphone would be a good start, wouldn't it? Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Good evening, good Monday evening. Farm Sim Eve week, is that the way we'd describe it? I don't know, that'll do. That'll do, we'll cover it that way. But yeah, I thought I'm not going to have a chance to stream on Wednesday this week. Got plans tomorrow night. I'm heading away on Thursday for most of the weekend. Back on Sunday. So I thought tonight is really the only chance we had to put together a little bit of a live stream. So here we are. I haven't got any other content really planned. FSG and I didn't even record Leaf Farms last night. We ended up chatting for about an hour about all things coming in the next couple of weeks, but didn't actually put anything together. So here we are. This is quite possibly my last stream from Farming Simulator 22. A little bit bittersweet, really, isn't it? But I thought we'd jump in here and just have a little bit of a play around. I don't know how long we'll go for, what we'll do. We'll just enjoy it. Have a good time. So yeah, welcome along everyone. Nice to have you here. I'm just going to change that tab there, and that tab. Whoops. Not that one. We want that one there. Right, there we go. So yeah, back here on Aussie Nomads. I've skipped forward another month. I've been keeping the animals all fed. Look how much wool we've generated. That's 2 days. What, 2, 4, 5 more pallets there. Been keeping their water topped up, so I think they're okay at the moment. Yeah, 1173 litres. So my plan today is just to race through. We've got some weeds to spray. Hopefully Mark Haydenthwaite's not here to tell me off for spraying weeds. And we've got, what was the other thing? Silage to sell. So we're just going to not walk down there. Let's do it the quick way. Oops, that engine's running. But yeah, we've got silage to sell, and what was the other thing? Yeah, weeds to spray. Those are the two things we've got to do. So I'm going to jump up in here. Unfortunately, because I loaded that truck up with the wool, I can't actually use that trailer. So we're just going to have to make do with what I've got. Anyhow, good evening to you all. Welcome along, one and all. Pleasure having your company tonight on this unexpected Monday evening. When I say unexpected, it was expected to be Monday evening because we have Monday evening every 7 days, so I knew that was happening, but wasn't quite so sure on the stream. Yos, good to see you, mate. Welcome along. Who else we got here? We've got Chinook in tonight. Hello, buddy. Scott Page is here. Kia ora. Mrs. Argsy was very impressed when I said there's an Australian comes into my stream and says Kia ora, so she quite liked that. Well, that was quite cool. But good to have you, buddy. Mr. Farmer Hamish, how you doing, buddy? You must, what? Let me guess, it's either wet or you've finished up your contracting work now, and you've got some time to join us for a live stream. Either way, good to have you here, mate. I hope all is well. Really enjoyed seeing your regular updates, images, photos, whatever you brought from your time working down on the farms you've been working on. It's very interesting. Nice to see. All right, let's get that one there moved. We need this wagon out of here. How have I got super strength on? Apparently I do. Don't know how that happened. I haven't used it for anything. I promise. Who's going to miss super strength for the first few weeks in Farming Simulator? It's going to be a bit of a struggle. Anyhow, who else was floating around? Oscar Tiller is here. Hello, Oscar. Welcome along. Steve the Farmer 78. Caught me distracted there. You're from Oz. Welcome along, Steve. Good to have you here. You no, definitely not Wednesday. It certainly is not Wednesday farming, but Wednesday this week is busy, so you've got me on a Monday instead. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Hi, Roxanne. How you doing? Bye, Roxanne. Neil, how you doing, mate? Good to have you here. What's that? You want me to mention the rugby? I had a good chat to FSG about that last night too. How about the Formula 1 as well? That'd really rile up an English supporter. Not a bad drive. Get some work done, yours. Indeed. Back in Edinburgh now. Nice, mate. Like I said, it was nice seeing your updates all the time. Really interesting. Right, that's it down there full. I'm looking forward to not having to do this. Please tell me things like this are going to work better next time. And get that all the way out of there. Hey, Farmer Sim, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. Welcome along. Hope you're well. Why will that not fill up that front tank now? I've filled it up from here before. Ah, toodle-oodle. Whatever. This is the back one that's... I don't actually know which one it is that's full. Let's have a look. Ah, it's the back one that actually needs filling, that's why. Let's see if we can try this again. There we go. That's better. Right. We can go do some spraying now. Anyhow, good to see you, Farmer Sim. Welcome. Oh, is this goodbye? Oh, gotcha. I see, Rocks. Thank you for the like. Yes. Well, it kind of is goodbye. It kind of is the potentially end of Farming Simulator 22 for me. Alright, let's jump in here. Get going on some spraying. We're just going to do this ourselves because why not? I've been using lots of courseplay for doing things like this, so we'll get this hooked up and run a little bit of VCA, I think, once we've gone around the field once. So yeah, that's the plan. Can't wait for the early content with 25. Yeah, we'll just have to cross our fingers and hope that all comes to fruition. Like I said, I'm out of town from middle of Thursday until Sunday afternoon, so we might have to wait till later in the weekend, but at the moment I've kind of booked time to do a stream on Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday morning, and then Tuesday night, depending on how things go. So that's all New Zealand time, of course. So we'll just have to wait and see. See you later, alligator. Don't forget your toilet paper. Good you're working, Yos. Good to see. Good to hear, Pharmacist. As your plans for 25, you've got a list of things you're wanting to tackle. Of course, I mean, it'll be all new for you, won't it? Being part of a game launch, I suppose, as a content creator. I mean, it was still pretty new for me back in 22. So, looking forward to seeing how this one all works out. Kia ora is about the extent of your multi-language. That's the start, Scott. It's the start. And it's an intent, right? It's a recognition of the language. It's a key thing. Yeah, no need to apologise. Lack of recording if I'm gone on weekend. Tell me about it. I'm going to the Pearl Jam concert on, what night's that? Friday night. And it was all booked and paid for and everything like that long before I knew what this weekend was all about. So... it is what it is, right? Can't change that. Chinook, thank you very much, mate, for those gifted memberships. Jared, David, Elder Zigon, Peter, Joe Mama, Spencer, Ricks, Ronnie Bannerman, Jeffar, and Sean Wright. So what's that? 10 gifted memberships, Chinook. Thank you very much, mate. And Old Man Gaming down there as well. You're a legend. Thank you, Chinook. I'm trying to relearn 22 after what feels like years away from it. Isn't it funny? You just take a bit of time away from something, you kind of... It's like a bike, right? You don't forget, but there's just things that don't quite work. It was funny, actually, when I played 25 in Racine at the case event. I took my controller over and I plugged it in, and then there was keybinds I've changed for myself that I couldn't change on the demo version. And then there was things didn't quite work. I couldn't run the way I liked running now with this muscle memory. It's quite funny. Hey, Bejon Grayling, how you doing? Good to see you. Love Pearl Jam. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, actually. I was out mowing the lawns a little bit earlier. Racing around, getting those done, and jamming to some Pearl Jam. So I saw their set list from their most recent gig, which was in Boston, and it was a 2-hour marathon with some absolute bangers on there, so shaping up to be a bit of a hit fest. Could be cool. Hoping Easy Dev gets converted ASAP. You just got to learn those console commands. If you're really clever and you have a Stream Deck, you can actually you can macro console commands in through Stream Deck, so it's quite handy. Handy little tip. Have that one for free. Would I like an equalizer planter in FS? Never heard one of those. Haven't heard of one of those. Rajon, where's that from? You've got a Stream Deck, but as for being clever. Oh, FS2 figured it out, so you should be fine. Let's have a look. I was going to Google it on my phone. Equalizer planter. I saw some cool stuff today, actually. Equalizer. So is that South African? Not very popular in Australia. ZA. Oh yeah. Well, they're quite cool actually. Precision planter, 8 to 16 row, 24 row. Yeah. I mean, I'm always down for new things. Interesting. Interesting. Anyhow, I saw, and now I can't remember the name of the brand. It was an American brand who've worked with John Deere, and they do self-propelled peanut harvesters, but they've basically modelled it on a John Deere harvester platform, combine platform. It's quite interesting actually. Because it still had, it was like all blue machine and lots of blue bodywork, but then it had green parts, like the cab was just a John Deere cab and it was all green. And there was other random green pieces just bolted onto it, but quite funny. They shipped them to Aussie. Ah, there you go. And they look like an interesting piece of kit. Interesting piece of kit. Now we need to go and unload that trailer. Wish the spray was just a little bit faster. Would have been nice. So it's going to be, I'm keen to see what content updates we're going to get over the first couple of months. You know, Giants are always, well, when I say always, the last couple of versions of the game throw out lots of updated content. So it'll be interesting to see what we get day one in terms of equipment and what comes a little bit later. Right, let's find... on the short little passes. Busy building one for Farm Sim, but you're struggling with the branding on it. Oh, good on you. How are you? If you started from scratch, you're modelling it all from scratch in Blender and planning to try and make a mod. Be pretty cool to see. They look like pretty cool bits of kit. Nice work. What part of the branding are you struggling with? Converting it to a format that you can use as a decal, or is there something else that's getting in the way? Right, let's see. I'm going to try something here. If I press H... No. Oh, it's blocked by me. Okay. Let's go and find this truck. It's over here ready to be unloaded. Yep. Let's get that unloaded. Get another load done. Hey Dutch, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, put someone on Discord. Happy to try and help out if I can on that side of things. I'm sure if I can't, there might be someone who can. Right, oh, how have they completed their task already? It was a waste of time, wasn't it? There we go, almost 5 grand for those 4. That's not bad, I'll take that any day of the week, including on Mondays. Oops, took that a bit too far. And in the beginning this time, yes, you've done well. Excellent work. Trying to pick up those other two. Right. Ugh. These pretty strong prongs. It'd be good if there was realistic physics damage on metal where it would fatigue and bend if you overloaded it with weight. You know, with bent silage forks or bent bale forks. Oops. Oh, I'm gonna knock those ones off. No. It's alright. Sort that out. I'll just get the truck to drive out of the way on auto drive and then we can reload those. Back to the yard, my friend. Back to the yard. Still got that super strength on. Alright. Last two. Didn't really pay attention to how much money we started out with there. I can't even tell you how much I've made. Right. Hey, Craig, how you doing? Good to see you. Hello from Kiffy UFA. Is that Winter Soul Young? Is that looks like the UFA? That looks like the Samoan flag. It's not though, is it? Can't find the i3D file on the mod. Not sure about that one. That's a different one. I was going to have a look here. We should be able to see sold income. Sold bales 19,630, and then our miscellaneous somewhere. It doesn't show up as a positive, but we would have got the precision farming bonus would have come through as miscellaneous on there. Right. So what happened to our worker? They literally turn around on the row I was already on. Terrible. Alright. Now we'll carry on doing it ourselves. Plenty of time to load those bales up and out. There we go. When you sampled 25, did you get a chance to experience any change in bale lifting physics in the game? I made a pallet fly halfway across the map and the tractor bounce. But I did actually, there was, and I videoed it and then didn't do anything with it, but I had to access the, is that not picked up all of that? I got the width set wrong on this. I did use the center bogan and pick up bales, and the bale physics felt really good actually. I must admit, I was pretty happy with those, so. I'm just going to have a look at the map. Why is it not? It missed it. Did it completely just miss a stripe in there? Wait for that to update. It does take a while. Did completely just decided not to do some. Don't know what happened. Hey Jordan. You're wanting to start a 1970s American farm. How many acres or map would you recommend? Oh, that's a toughie. So it depends what you're wanting to do, really. Map. If you wanted to do dairy farming, then Stitzer by MRG would be a good option. Otherwise, there's some really nice smaller maps. You could even go real old school, like one of the very first maps I looked at was Greystone by Large H. It was one of the very first mod maps actually released for 22, if I recall correctly. That was a pretty cool looking map for first up. Goodbye. Multitasking. On Discord, I'll have a look. Alright, let's try this again. No field found now. Is it because the weed? I wonder if it's because the weeds are patchy. Completed their task. Alright, well, looks like we might have had to have used some courseplay for this to have worked in any way, shape or form. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, all good, Vic. All good, Chinook. I can see both chats at once, so I saw that. You're welcome, Jordan. No dramas. No dramas whatsoever. I kind of want to show you guys this. I wonder if I can. Oh. I got a special delivery today. I'm trying to unroll this and show you. Oh. Might be a bit hard. And I don't want to wreck it. Hey, Infantry, how you doing? I need to decide what I'm going to do with this. I kind of need a frame or something. Stay there. Good poster. The other way. Right, let's see if I can get this out. Might be a bit hard to show because it's all twisted up, but let's just go. If I go like this. So this was we all got one of these from the preview event we went to. I'm kind of hiding, but it's a bit hard to show it off. But it's the 715 quad track and the J&M grain cart on the back. So it was too big for me to bring back, and a number of others. So they shipped it over to us, which was pretty cool. But now I'm going to have to figure out how I get it framed, or maybe. Yeah, I'll definitely do something with it, Chinook. Just have to figure out where it'll get to go. But yeah, hopefully I can get it framed or maybe even block mounted or something like that. And I wouldn't mind if they block mounted it and took a little bit off the edge. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little gift. Completely unexpected. I had them all there for us at the end with all the other stuff. A nice little memento. Kind of, it's one of the few things that actually references the event specifically, so it's very cool. You like how it covers my face completely? I know, right? Makes an improvement. Do you reckon so I should just have that as my screen? Just about left you completely on the full face as it is. Yeah, it'd look good right on the wall behind me, eh? Get wrapped. You don't want me to wrap? Yes. Yeah, no, I need to pull my finger out and get my shed done. That'll be a job for some stage. Be a summer job. 8 grand plans to have had it done by now, but plans and action are two different things, right? We'll get it done. We'll get it done. Right, so I'll finish this field off and then we're going to put it on course play on the other one so I can get the truck loaded up and out of here, because if we can get far enough through, know how long we're going to stream for. An hour and a half, a couple of hours. Certainly won't be more than 2 hours, but if we had time, I would have got the combine out and started some soybeans. Skipped forward some time, but we'll just have to see how we end up. Jump into cab. So what's everyone's everyone excited now, having seen the more about the ground deformation, deformable terrain? How impressive was the how impressive did the wheel tracks look in the snow and things? I was totally blown away by that. I thought that was amazing. Just looked really, really good. And as someone pointed out, they talk more about how the tracks disappear over distance just to improve performance, which makes me think that they're going to be there permanently. So if you get wheel tracks, they'll stay there. They won't disappear, which is what we were kind of told at FarmCon. So if that's the case, I've managed to develop that tech that far in 3 or 4 months. That's pretty impressive. Back in 30 minutes, have to give the boss a reason to pay you. Do that. That's important. How's the GPS going to work? So I had a little bit of a play around with it. More with the AI workers than the GPS, but the GPS will have a little window you can open up and set things. It's going to have some cool little options with width. You can set how many headlands you might want to go around first. It will actually follow headlands as well. So if you've got a field kind of like, say this one here, that's probably not the best example. If you tried to do that as a headland, maybe it'd follow, or even actually this end here would be the best example. If this was your headland, it would, GPS would edge, or it would follow that around the edges. I thought it was kind of cool. A little bit like Courseplay, yeah. Yep, just it really, to me, it looks like a simplified version of Courseplay. Yeah, Chinook using GPS, who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? I do have a few questions on how things are going to work with it. Like, I don't know with the AI workers whether, because you have to effectively generate a field for it, or a course for it. What happens if you just drive to your field and press hire a helper? Does it automatically create a course, or how it might work? Will it work on drones? Who knows? The GPS UI and the AI worker UI was beautiful. There's a few little things. If it had a default button for if you're changing the width and want to go back to default, or some ways to go through them faster, but that's just minor little bits and pieces really. You heard you can set it up for vines, but AI won't do them. Ah. Because of the collisions. That's where Courseplay was really clever with straddling vines and that, right? Took the collision away. So you pay for it when you buy a tractor. I don't think, oh well, we don't know actually. That's a good question. I don't think it'll be like GPS or the guidance steering mod where when you go in and buy a tractor, the Porsche diesel is going to have GPS on it, but you're not going to have that option, I don't think. I think it'll just be, it's always there. More like our VCA is. But I guess time will tell for that one. Just have to wait and see. The more I think about that poster, it might be a good idea to get it framed, and then I can probably get one made online rather than going to a picture framer, which would probably cost an arm and a leg. Tim will tell, he always does. Certainly does. Not too much of Tim left to worry about either, and then you'll be able to find out. You don't know when AI is going to take over, you hope they don't use FS AI. A very real concern. A very real concern. Right. There's only be a couple more passes left. Is there 3? 2. Only 2. Down and back. Or back and down. Whichever way you want to look at it. G'day Riley, how you doing? Nice to see you. It's Nightbot's intent on reminding you of our little giveaway we've got for FS22. Ends next week, so still plenty of time to enter it. We've got a copy of the game and year 1 pass and just 2 copies of the game to give away. They will be PC versions. Unfortunately, there's no easy way to do a console version. I've tried all sorts of different options. It's just, and I understand why, for fraud and credit card fraud in particular, why it's very hard to buy console games as gifts or anything like that, but I wish it was a little bit easier. If you caught last stream on this, you'll remember our little mishap we had with our planter, where we managed to have one of our seeders was running sorghum in it. Well, now start to see the impact that has had on our field. It's a little bit funny, to say the least. A little bit funny. But it'll work out alright. We can run around, and as long as we have the right crop on the harvester first, it'll harvest one and leave the other behind. So we'll figure that out. Oh nice, you've actually got them in game. Nice work. That looks pretty good. Bejon. Impressive. If they mature at a different time, you're golden. That's a good point too, Jason, actually. I could harvest the mature one first. Just a bit of crop damage. Or I turn crop damage off to ignore it. But I'm pretty sure the sorghum's a 4-month cycle and soybeans is 6, so I could actually do that. And good point, how are you, mate? Good to see you. Hopefully you're going to go and catch up with Steel Horse. I do feel a little bit bad for jumping on when I know he streams on a Monday night, but this is literally it until I'm back from Auckland on Sunday. It's the only window I really had, so let's take it. Right, that's that done. Let's go down and set up some course play, and we'll get this last one done. Borrow the neighbour's land. He's not doing anything with it. I was thinking about all these things to talk about for FS25 when it comes out, and field flipping was one of them. I thought how much money you could make off a block of land just by going around and mowing all the grass and making silage off each block, and then selling it back. How much money you'd actually make. It would be a rather impressive exercise to go through and do. I really have no idea how much you'd end up with. Be a good amount though, I reckon. Right, let's go through here. Generate a course. One tool. Probably only get one headland in, but we'll see. We want a circle island. Let's just go and have a look and see what happens with that. I'd say because of this little piece up here. Oh, it has done 2 headlands. Okay. Except it doesn't, see, it goes around that island, but then I wonder if one would fix that. Yeah, see, I think it's because of the width of it doesn't detect the headland, or is it, do I need to be on simple? There we go. That's better. Right, if we go to, what if we go to 2 headlands now on simple? It's actually even detected that one for once. Look at that mess and look at that mess. Right, we'll stay to 1. 1 headland. There we go. Right. Leave them doing that. You're going to say before your case mustn't be able to produce much horsepower if it can only pull such a small grain cart, but you didn't want to start a fight. Well, now you've just started it by saying that anyhow. Oh, so who's still got... don't know what's going on. Right, let's go load this up. Made a mother of that field. That's a shocker, right? Absolute shocker. It's a disgrace even. Alright. Don't go too far back. Alright, park that there. Go and get some more bales out. Trying to remember how many more we've got. I think there's 3 more loads. 47. Okay, I can take 18 at a time, so 1836, 2.5 loads. Hey, Argsy, how you doing? Good evening. I think you might find you were the lucky recipient of a gifted membership a little bit earlier from Chinook. If you wonder where that came from, that is where it was. But good to have you. Welcome along. Happy Monday. This time next week, everyone will be eagerly awaiting FS22. Be interesting to see when people will be able to play it, whether us in New Zealand, the people will be able to sort of install it and play it straight from midnight. Has anyone else managed to, I know I've seen some people say that on console they were able to pre-install it already. Has anyone else tried that? Anyone pre-ordered it on console and being able to reinstall it? That'd be almost worse, right? You've got it sitting there knowing it's installed, but it's all time locked. Of course, there will be a day 1 patch as well that you'll have to download. Never know. Sony and Microsoft might push it out a bit earlier. I'll let you preload it. You're going to actually work, Yos. I'll actually believe that when you send me a photo of you actually working. How many gigabytes is it going to be? Not sure. I did hear someone mention 25, but again, no idea. I couldn't actually tell you what the game is now. Is that sprayer got stuck on a tree yet? Probably. I'll find it in a sec, get this finished loading up. Hey, Aaron, how you doing? Good morning, mate. Welcome along. You I don't know if we've said before, I know you're more of a rock type guy, but and maybe less mainstream than I might be, but are you a Pearl Jam fan, buddy? I'm excited to be heading to a Pearl Jam concert on the Friday night. Actually, yeah. What days are you working this week, Chinook? We'll be coming through the airport on Thursday afternoon and then out again on Sunday. afternoon. Night shift tomorrow night. That's not what I asked. Or are you on night shift from tomorrow night? You forgot to download it on your Xbox, Sparky. Nice one. So how big was it? Did it say? Did it tell you how much space it needed? You wouldn't be able to recall any, but that's an age issue. Fantastic. Hey, Godsoft, how are you doing? Don't come to the airport just to see us on Thursday. We'll be in and out. We're travelling with two other couples as well. Maybe catch up for a beer or something in town if you're around. No doubt. Although you're one of those Aucklanders who never actually goes into the CBD, right? Hey Amon, how you doing? It's single digit days now, I know, right? I've got a little countdown for every day until release. I've come up with a little image, just kind of decided I'd make a little reminder of all the features that are coming. It's actually interesting. Someone said in my summary video, when you put everything in one video, it reminds you of actually how much stuff there is. Even more so when you think back that I've done a video June, July, August, September. I've done 5 videos that sort of summarise what's coming. Definitely will be a lot. Hey Philly, how you doing? Greetings from Ireland. Looking forward to 25 content, as am I. I'm looking forward to making some and bringing you some. So I'm going to be an exciting couple of months, really. Looking forward to it. Right. Yeah, that started off nice and ended up okay. Right, off you go down to the sell point. Let's go find. No, you're still going. Good. They got done. They made it the whole way around the headland. That's a good positive start. Alright, we'll just ride along here for a while. So we have to go and sell things. It's 38 gig on the Xbox. There we go, Sparky. Nice one. Thanks for the follow, the subscription, Goldsoft. Much appreciated. Just can't bring the missus. Ah, true. She probably wouldn't want to meet me anyhow. Be like, oh, you're that guy that comes up on our credit card all the time. Think if I pay someone in New Zealand to download 25 when it releases and then send it to you in South Africa. Wouldn't be worth it. By the time that, if you're getting it from the giant servers, you probably, by the time we've downloaded it, it'll be out. Why do the hay bales look like that, Sarah? They are silage bales, which is why they're wrapped. So, why can I not hop out of that? Do it this way. It's not a wrapped bale, so I'll show you if we go and get another 18 out, because we're going to be loading them up soon anyhow. But if we just go in here, spawn 18. So the plastic wrapped bales. So if I come up to one and press R, one wrap it, there you go, and that's fermented silage or fermented grass and silage. Why is the sprayer not spraying? It's spraying, isn't it? I think it's just the it better be spraying. Are my weeds disappearing? Come on, still loading. Still loading. Yeah, it is. It's just the light. So sometimes when you're at a different see from that angle, you can't really see it. You come around that side and you can. That's one thing I know it's kind of probably realistic, but it's quite obvious, right? Doesn't quite look right, but there we go. It is doing what it's meant to be doing. Oh no, Mark, don't come in and see me spraying. You're not meant to do that. I mean, you didn't see anything. Don't worry, he's watering them. Exactly. No stream on Wednesday, Yarn. I have other plans for Wednesday. And then away from Thursday. Oh, could not find the refuel station. Okay, just put some diesel in the truck too. Do I farm in real life? I don't actively farm, Sarah. I live on or around the farm, live in the country, next to my family farm. But I have my own architecture practice. I'm an architect. But I do have more and more of a desire to kind of get back out onto the farm a bit more. I grew up doing lots of work on spending a lot of time on the farm. Some things I miss, some things not so much. But you can take the good and the bad. What is the thick stuff? As in, why have I got 2 crops in my field and why did it not spray and kill one of them? It's because I'm an idiot. If you must really know. Name the stream Goodbye Nefestia. Yeah, that's why I'm not a farmer in real life, Sarah, because I'd go and plant 2 crops in one field. That's where, like, the realistic seed mods are great, because you can't actually do that. You gotta plant what's in there. Hey, Ham and Eggs, how you doing, buddy? I am doing well, thank you. Doing well. Lots of things, juggling lots of things, lots of balls in the air at the moment, but we're getting there, we're surviving. Anticipation for the next week or so is very, very real. Alright, is this going to drive back or is it going to try and find it? It's going to tell me it can't find. Yeah. It's too low on diesel. Now I think, is there a garage just here? I wonder if we can refill. In fact, let's hit that magic button. I can't see a trigger, but let's go and try anyhow. Yes, we can. Perfect. The stress, the weather, you don't miss that. That was not... The weather was the main part. Alright, back you go. Let's go back to find... Oh, you finished. Have you actually finished? Let the map reload and we'll find out. Your says at uni studying architecture. She's in her 2nd year currently. Oh, nice one, Neil. Oh, no, I'm out of Hoopside. Alright. It's a good way to see the different crop textures, right? Soybeans versus sorghum. This was another thing that surprised me, because we're in winter technically. The greenhouses grew roofs, which I thought was pretty cool. That's Omatana's greenhouse. And just suddenly had a whole lot of roofs appeared on it. Let's see if we can go find where we finished out. Ah, there's a test plot. Yeah, that's it. We'll call it that. Right, let's bring up. Go. Which one is that? That way? Yep. Nearest waypoint. There we go. Back underway. Right, there we go. The truck will be here momentarily, I hope. At a great rate of knots. The farm test plots, indeed. Got to catch a bit of your stream before bed here on FSG's Aussie. Oh, there we go, nice one. I've been meaning to jump in there. Mark keeps on telling me I need to hop in and have a look to see how much that's changed. I should at some stage. Had to dash to sort the groceries. Lovely, got to go walk the hound now too. Great to catch you. Take care. Same, Farmer Sims. Thanks for popping in, buddy. Good to see you as well. Looking forward to seeing what you bring us for FS25. Right, so we've got soybeans, everything's growing now. Fields at different growth stages, so if we pop out here and have a look. Which one do we want to be on? That one. There's different growth stages in just a second. G'day Jimmy, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. So you can already see the different growth stages that's happening down in here. Why do I think that tractor's going to be stuck in the trees? Because it is. Bane of my life, that little tree. Called more hassles than it's worth. Alright, it looks like we're meant to be going back that way somewhere. Still haven't turned around enough for that tree. Good to see you, Jimmy. How are you, mate? You alright? Keeping well? Ready to tackle some logging league in Farming Simulator 25, are you? Intrigued to see how we... Oh, and then I caused an issue. Intrigued to see how we can get that to play out. Could be fun. Goodness, let's just flag all of that. $13 million in grapes and olives between your two farms for something different. There we go. So you've got more money than sense. Ham and eggs. Right, where's the truck? There it is. Still on AOI worker. Yes, it is. Clarkson tried to grow wheat and beans together, it didn't end up well. I really saw I can't really recall the outcome of that test plot stuff he did very well. And straight roasted test can be more precise. Thank you for the advice. Go and get some work done. Catch you next time. Have a good rest of your day. Likewise, Neil. Good to see you, mate. Pleasure having you here today. Oh, slow down. Crimes. An impatient driver. Bad out of hell. Are you you watch the automated grape harvest footy. Well, Courseplay does an even better job. I don't know if you've got Courseplay on the server or not, but Courseplay now with vines is fantastic. As long as you've got enough space at the end to turn around. That's the thing I've found on most of the maps that have predetermined vineyards didn't have enough space at the end for the Courseplay to turn. The exception might have been the Deutschland map from Udo Mod. The winery on that looked like it had quite good spacing around the edges, but I'd never tried it out. Hey Ben, good morning mate, welcome along. Yeah, looking forward to Friday. So when is that? What day is that? Is it Friday night in Ireland? So is it Saturday morning New Zealand time or Sunday morning New Zealand time? I need to make sure I'm on the pulse with that one. I have a feeling it's Saturday morning New Zealand time, isn't it? So it is Friday night. Saturday morning New Zealand time. Yeah. See, it's funny, isn't it? There's so many times, like, you just get so used to matches being at certain times. So I just intrinsically would have thought it'd be on Sunday morning, because normally we play on Saturday nights when in the UK, or on the Northern Tour. It caught me out with when we played Australia this year. They played an afternoon match, which was great. I love watching afternoon football, afternoon rugby. But I'd planned my afternoon and evening around watching the All Blacks at 7 o'clock at night, not at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It threw me, creature habit. Hey Garrick, how you doing mate? Good to see you. Guessing it's to make sure the pubs are full. Must be something else on, is there? Some other sports or something? Don't know. Good though, right? Something different. Have to not drink too much at Pearl Jam on Friday night. I did have a plan to take my laptop away with me, and if I was able to have access to 25 a few days early, and it was while I was away, I was actually doing a live stream from the Airbnb we're staying at. We'll just have to wait and see whether that's a possibility. Might still be. It's normally more of a TV audience. TV audience and advertising. Pays the bills. We've got the game. Not so much. Right. So remember not to drive through the loading trigger for the object storage, or it takes your bales off your forks. Alright. hopefully it's a repeat of, or repeat result of what we had on the weekend against England. I'll be happy if that's the case. Right, send that off. Let's go find this. Still going with the spraying. Go and check to see what more there is to do. Hey Bosun, how you doing? Good morning. Full house any time with the All Blacks, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. Hey Jeremy, how you doing? I must have been on Skip Rose. Why it's done, that's the way it's done it. Is the stream on? No, you should find a link in the chat to find it on the normal format. Should be a pinned message there, Bosun. Hey Music Man, good morning. Alright, you should use Croke Park, much better stadium of Viva. I'd love to go to some of those big stadiums. It was awesome seeing Old Trafford in the flesh and Etihad, but it'd still be nice to go to an actual event in one of them. Alright. How you doing, Mr. Freeman? You good? How's life treating you? Oh, here we go. Here we go. What's the GAA? Is that like Gaelic football? No dramas, person. Right, so once we get these little bits finished off, that's all the fields taken care of. We've got a little bit of silage left to sell. Our animals at the moment are hunky-dory. Getting some eggs, got bacon, got plenty of sheep. We must just about be running out of sheep pasture space, are we? Not sure. Interesting to find out. National sports, football and hurling. Killing the plants, Nismo. Feels like that sometimes. Only the bad ones. Good ones are staying. Just getting rid of the bad ones. And I drew some art in my field. As you can see. It's actually something I've always wanted to do, is write my logo, Argsy Gaming, in a field and watch it grow at different rates. Maybe I have to try that. Maybe it's a 22 job. Oh, another load to go and sell. Right. And finally have sold all of the silage we've made off the fields we've created. With this load in the last little one, taken some time. Now the best part is if I was to buy a new plot of land, we'd have to go through the same cycle again. Rocky. Ricky. Got your new game in next week on Tuesday morning. Yes, yes you do. Counting down the days. 8 to go today. I'm going to knock over 200k again. Nice. Not going to complain about that. I've been very remiss lately about not reminding people to hit the thumbs up button on streams, so of course you guys know the drill. If you haven't already, drop a thumbs up, hit the like button, all of those juicy things. Our YouTube algorithm has been very kind to me the last couple of weeks. We've had some really nice numbers actually showing up on all my analytics, which has been really positive. Looking forward to building on that more going into 25. Of course, everyone's going to get sick of seeing Hutan Pantai and Riverbend Springs after about the first 3 weeks, so wait and see what comes out of the modders. I'm sure there's plenty of people who've tried to get mods or maps and things ready to go, but let's just see how quickly Giants can gear up for testing it and what testing lists and that get like. It will be interesting. Cheers, ham and eggs. Nice to have you here, buddy. Glad you could catch some of the stream. Good evening, Share, or good morning to you. How are you? Pleasure to see you as always. I was going to say to you that little donation that popped up, I used my proper name on it. You would have got that last week after my stream. Thank you for the little message saying thank you. Much appreciated. You won't get sick of it. It's 25. There you go. Welcome back, Dutch. Keeping the boss happy, I hope. I don't want you to get into trouble. Alright. Where are we up to? Let's refresh that map and see what we've got left. You know what I reckon? There's a little bit in here still. Two-faced about that, but any idea about FS25 on Game Pass? No idea at all, actually. No idea at all. I would have thought it's been there previously. Doesn't feel that long since we were introduced to that old wheel. It's 2 years since Silverrun Forest, Ben. Isn't it crazy? Isn't it crazy? Still, for me, and for a lot of people, still the best map Giants have ever made. Oh, is that Rocky Horror Show tomorrow? Nice, Share. Awesome, you've been talking about that for some time now. Be excited to be getting to it. Your boss is really happy he's a boss. Right. Come on. Get your job done. Outfit is complete. Nice. Still pleased I don't think there's any photos of the outfit I wore to the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Floating around. 11 to go. Look at that. All we've got left in there. 4 grass bales that we didn't wrap, and we kept those as emergency feed for the sheeps. The sheeps. Alright. I'm going to paint your nails later to get those important things done. Alright, trucks incoming. It's going to be a difficult comparison, right? But I purposefully spent my hour on Hutan Pantai because most of my time had been spent on, well, most of what I'd seen had been on Riverbend Springs, and that was kind of the new unknown. We were talking last night to FS22, we still haven't actually seen the PDA for it, which is kind of interesting. We've seen the Riverbend Springs PDA, seen it a couple different ways, but still not seen the Bhutan Pantai one, so looking forward to if and when we finally get to see that, if it's before release or not. Are we still going to have some blogs this week? Is there still going to be fact sheets on Friday? Lots and lots of things to ponder. Hey, Easy, how you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Now, a little plug, of course. I know I've said we'd do a decent length live stream if we could make Silver Partner and 20,000 subs. Well, 20,000 subs is coming around a bit quicker than I thought it might. We've sort of raced through from 19,000, which we hit a couple of weeks ago. We're already at 19,250 on 260-ish. So thank you everyone, all the new subs and that who've joined the channel in the past couple of weeks. Appreciate you being here. But we're a bit further away from the Silver Partner status. I'm hoping everyone's been holding off on whether to pre-order or purchase the game until they see some of the final edition of the actual release version. So if that's you and you haven't pre-ordered yet, of course it doesn't have to be a pre-order. If you purchase the game after it launches, you can still use our partner code anytime. Make me you know what, I could just about claim not just Australasia's first silver partner, I could just about claim to be the only silver partner in the Southern Hemisphere. I'm trying to think, I don't think there's any. I don't think there's any in the Southern Hemisphere. It might be might be one of the South Americans. Let's have a look now. Ooh, look at that. As of 20 minutes ago, I can tell you and safely tell you that we will be able to start showing our FS25 content for early release from November the 8th. Can't tell you any times because I don't actually know what it is yet, but there we go. We'll post in our partner Discord. That will be when it is. So keep an eye out for, what's that? No, what's the 8th? That'll be Friday. Friday or Saturday? It's Friday, 8th day I'm going to Pearl Jam. So there you go. It'll probably be either Friday the 8th or probably more Saturday the 9th New Zealand time. So there you go. Your true savior, am I actually driving the truck? No, it's this is on auto drive. So I'm just along for the ride. Go and find our tractor that should have finished its task now, so we'll go get this put away. That's all done. There you go, you can see the truck running along the road over there. Right. So there you go. Sometime on Friday, November the 8th, or Saturday to November the 9th, depending on your time zone, will be when you'll start to see all the early access content being released. So block out your weekends. It's going to be a busy one. New Gold Rush release date too, and there's Flight Sim a week later. If you really want to think about it, Saturday to Zelda, yeah, probably. I pre-ordered the collector's edition. It doesn't include the U1 pass, so can I order only the U1 pass with your code? You will be able to likely once the game launches, Bosun. Normally they wait until the game's launched for the year one passes. So yeah, you definitely will be able to. I just have to wait for them to do that. That'd be much appreciated if you did though. Thank you very much. I've used this water bottle for ages. I don't think I've ever pointed out. If you remember my fertiliser pack, my New Zealand fertiliser pack, some of you will know it. It's actually a balanced agri-nutrients. So the fertiliser company that I modelled my some of the fertiliser off. Actually, we want to hop back up in there. Likewise with the year 1 pass, I expect there'll be a whole lot of like the things like the CR11 and the MacDom. I can't see them not releasing the MacDom pack as a individual DLC, like a code to buy, because I can't see them restricting players from have it just because they didn't pre-order, much like they did last year with like the black. Or last time, was it the Black Beauty, the Mac? The Black Mac Anthem. You can buy that now. Alright. Out of the way. All right, let's see. Oh, crash into the trailer. Silly, right? Probably just as quick to have dropped 2 off and then come back and picked up the other 2, but no matter, where's the fun in doing that? Bale's done. We got $220,000 in the kitty, which makes me wonder. I'm not going to. We had talked about the next purchase was going to be this plot here, I think. How much is it? But that's 260. So then this was the other option, was this one here, because it's a little bit smaller. Could expand up that way, but 144. 119 per. It's quite a lot more expensive. It's almost double the price of this. The land area. 637. It doesn't have a value. It doesn't give me a value based on area. Right, back to the yard you go. So the other thing was, because we've gone past a year, we can actually go for a bigger tractor. If I recall, I'd looked at one ages ago. Let's go up to the 330. I wanted to get something closer to 400 horsepower. We might have looked at the 8960, hadn't we? The 8960 at 370, that was going to be our option to almost replace the Traction King with. Was everything else is kind of a bit too big. Was there anything in medium tractors? There might have been something in medium tractors, was there? And it's so cool. So have we got one here? 1586. They had one of these at the case at the museum. I sort of stood right here in front of it. It's so cool actually seeing these tractors in real life. What can you do with manure beside fertilizer and sell? That's really about it. You can spread it on your ground or you can sell it. I think you might be able to put it in the BGA. You certainly used to be able to. Can't remember if you can now or not. But that was certainly an option. 285 on that. It's not enough. 330. Be the same. You are welcome. Yeah, BGA, I think that's the main thing. So there's really not too many options with it. It's just a byproduct of having animals you can go through and sell. Right. So I'm going to go and hook a tractor up. Where's that tractor? That one there. I'm going to hook one tractor up to the silo over there to feed the chickens. And we need to have the other one up there doing water. Otherwise, our chickens go hungry and the sheep go thirsty when we're skipping time forward. Unfortunate situation. Right. Back off. Park it up. Hold there a second. So yeah, we are booked on my travel app. 5114. She gets in at 4:15. Departs PMR at 3. And then on Sunday we depart Auckland at 3:25. Not how I was intending to park, but it'll do. It'll do. Right. So you know what? That is, I think, just about everything we need to do. I'm going to go and do... I don't know, is it? No. Right, that there. Because I want to go through and park a whole lot of things. Park that. I want to unpark that. Park that. Park that. So I should now, actually, if I... Does the auger come up under there? That's the one thing I can't park is augers. They don't seem to show up properly. Anyhow, doesn't matter. I should be able to go tab, got the conveyor. Oh, that. Why can I not park there? That because it's attached to something? Oh, no, there it is. It's not actually, it's considered a tool, so I can't park it. Okay. Oh well. Doesn't matter. So we can just go forward and backwards. Am I doing a meet and greet for my fans while you're here? While I'm where? Hey, how you doing? While I'm where? Farming. In Auckland. That's what I'm trying to tee up with Chinook. A meet and greet. My one fan in Auckland. Right. So that thing's done. Let's just skip forward some time. We'll go to tomorrow. Should we keep everyone happy? Just keep on hitting I on that. Tab through to there. It should automatically feed them. Back the other way. Some more water. Sure we're staying on top of things. Are the other animals okay? Yeah, they're happy. Yeah, they're happy. Yeah, they're happy. Only just. Gonna run out of water in a second. Alright. Oh, and we've got no more space for pallets down here at the sheep, so that's another job to do. Where are we? Get that trailer out, we'll go and load some pallets up. I know, there's no more space for pallets. I'm on it, I'm on it. Actually, brother, no, kidding again. You know, I left the last stream thinking I'd done a decent job at tidying up and stacking these pallets, but they're actually quite horrendous. Funny. It's good to actually have the sheep producing some wool. So you're hydro engineer. Am I going to play FS25 110%? Oh, we're playing FS25 hazed. In fact, I've already played an hour of it. You can find all that. I have a video showing my first experiences playing with it. Alright, I'm going to persevere with doing this stacking the way I was doing last time. Probably not the best idea, but it worked. About 25. Got anything about the weather? No, other than the chance of a tornado and hail. No, there hasn't been anything really talk about the weather. I did make it rain overnight while I was playing, but that didn't last very long. A few things like seasons we haven't had any talk about at all, so kind of just assuming seasons and weather, apart from the fact you can get random weather effects like the tornado. Kind of just hedging my bets that it's not really going to be any different. Be a bit of a shame. There's scope to have improved some things like that, but I love how these extend. So cool. Zoom, zoom, zoom. It's quite neat. Small things. Oops. Right. Surprisingly much I love loading things that I haven't played Forklift Simulator yet. Why is that not wanting to pick up? There we go. Right. A proper load of wool, right? Close. Alright, last two. No, it hasn't spawned any more while we've been doing this. Or it might have. All those ones that weren't able to be delivered. Sure. Alright. We're just going to be able to leave this truck here because no doubt we're going to get more wool as time goes by. Ooh, it's hitting something it shouldn't hit too. Alright. Bring that in, lower that down. Just turn that off and leave it there. Make sure these are all strapped on. Yep, fits it ships right. Jump in here, full of water. Perfect. Right, we'll start skipping forward a little bit more time. So we're in February 2nd. Going forward another month. Our crops, we have a look here. I'm sure we have something popping up just a little bit. Showing some yellow. Jordan Project Cargo just followed. Thanks for the subscription. Much appreciated. Where is that? Everything's pretty green. Alright. Go forward another. Well, look at those bales just spawned. Why am I not getting a trigger for water? We're all out of water. Oops. Alright, let's fix that. Otherwise the sheep will be all out of water and they won't like that. Are they happy still? Okay, we're out of water. Let's use the arrow. Unhappy sheep, not a good look. So where are we going to get to? I think what we're going to get to is having soybeans ready to harvest. Which might mean it might be enough for me to choose to come back and do them at some stage. All this effort we've gone into getting them. It'd be a shame to not harvest them, right? So we might have to do that. Pitch black out here tonight. Somewhere over here. Where's our track? There it is. Oh, look at all those eggs. Oops. Right, there we go. So that should... No, am I not in the trigger? There we go. Alright, that's filling up. Let's just quickly jump in here and we'll make sure the chickens are fully fed. Seem done. What mod is it that you have in the menu over the GPS? This one down over here? That's VCA. Over the GPS. That one there? Not sure which one that one is. I kind of forget some of the mods I install. You sort of start off somewhere and then you have something you might never use. Get what it is. Oh, in the main menu. In here. Do you mean? Or in the buy menu? That's field calculator. Do you mean that one? So that's that one I shouldn't actually use because I don't have any fields. But when you've got a field, it will calculate how much of everything you need. So let's say if you're on a map and it had a 20 hectare field, it would tell you how much lime you needed, how much fertilizer or liquid fertilizer, depending on what you were going to do. And then if you had a field as well, you can show seed consumption. I don't think it works if you're standing in a field. So it's kind of a redundant mod on this map. But yeah, that's got to have actual field numbers defined. Very handy though. I don't know how well it works with precision farming. In terms of adjusting your fertilizer. Alright, this tractor struggles up this hill almost to a standstill. Even with a little bit of momentum and run up. So while we're driving, let's just take a quick squiz here at the piggies. Piggies happy? Yep, they're just doing their things. Have we had any... We haven't had any births yet in the pig world, have we? I don't think so. Here we go. Told you. Also snowing in Australia in March. Hey Steve, how you doing? G'day mate. So we're at 1 AM in March in Australia in the snow. Hauling water to feed up. To water our sheep. So much wrong with this picture right now. So apart from you can't see what I'm doing. That's right, I've got that. Yeah, the weird weather effects. Yeah, it'd be good, wouldn't it? We're going to come barreling up on the back of a truck sometime soon. Can't even see that. Global warming. There we go. Can finally see the back of the truck. So we should be getting up on the flat. And accelerate a little bit. I feel like it's trying to. Oh, changed gear. Can I hold it in third? Stop. Oh, brakes are terrible on this with this much of everything in it. Can't even find the trigger in the dark. Here it is. Right, got it. Now we can start skipping forward time again. Daylight. Yeah, there's some of that. Six for backlights. There isn't any on this sucker. No backlights for this one. Nice place, but thank you. Right, we'll get to April, and I think we'll just stop and see what's happened. Their crops. We're back out of space for wool. Excuse me, itch my eye. Right, Alright, so load some more bales up out of there. They're all happy. He's our random sorghum out in the middle of the field. It actually looks kind of cool. I'm not going to lie, I kind of like it. Because it grows at a different rate and different height. Funny. Alright. Oh, and now it's matured. I could technically go through and chop that out. Yeah, I could have. That was what I was thinking too. Why use the truck to light things up would have been a good decision. Well, a better decision. I don't know if it would have been a good one. So if you start getting enough sheep, they can start making a bit of money. Oops. Put it all the way down before you start backing out, Argsy. There we go. Trying to do about three steps ahead. Finish the first one first. All right. So the whole plan of all of this with the soybeans was, if we skip time, we'd get to the point where we could direct sell the soybeans. We'd be harvesting them when they're at their highest value. So I'm hoping that's going to pay off. We'll just have to wait and see how well we've scheduled things, how well we've timed things. We're still another couple of months away from peak value, and I think we're probably another couple of months away from harvest any soybeans. Kind of not cheating. Choosing to load from one side, I'll strap them down and we'll turn the truck around once we're fully loaded. Actually need to be mindful of when this is going to get to its peak price too. When else now? June? June for wool? Might have been a bit earlier than that. Could have actually been around March. Now we've made a meal of this by not having that on the pallet square, on the fork square, but managed to... Yeah, might have tidied it up just a touch. Oops. Didn't have the bump on the bump to stop me then. Well, having it all on one side and watching it fall will be so funny. Don't say that. When I do something like this, that's when it's going to fall. And then it would be funny. It's my own fault. There we go. Because of the way I've stacked them, they're actually quite well stacked. Still a lot of space in there though. There we go. Right, so Bale's done. Let's jump in here. Don't need any water. Pigs have had plenty of food actually. They've lasted a long time. Chickens are happy. We had more chickens. What are those? 1 month. I love that. We had chickens. Chickens. Happy days. So many pigs. Oh look, we've had a lamb. 2 months. Oh, we've had a few. Look at that. We must just about be at full capacity in there, I think, at the moment. Right. Well, I think I could skip time forward, but I reckon we might just wrap things up there. We've got our little pattern down there we've got to deal with. Our mistake. Go and have a look at that in a bit closer. So there you go, there's our sorghum mistake, but that's harvestable now, so we could turn crop destruction off and actually get in there and rip that out so it's not a hassle for our soybeans. But as in terms of everything else, like I said, soybeans, we've got some there peaking in July, so we've still got a few more months until they're going to be out the gate. Wool's starting to get up there. May, yeah, we're getting close to actually our peak price for wool, so we have to keep an eye out for that before we skip right through and get caught out. But there we go. I think on that I am going to wrap things up for us. Yeah, like I said, it could be goodbye from the map. I'd love to carry on playing on it, so we'll see. We might have some opportunities to do a little bit more. My camera's all not very focused, does it? Not playing very nice for me. So yeah, is it like that? How long's it been like that? Unfocused Argsy. Fuzzy Argsy. That's right. So yeah, anyhow, thank you everyone for tuning in on a Monday night. I hope you have had a enjoyable evening or morning or afternoon or whatever it is, wherever you are. Nice to be able to bring you this. Now I'm going to put a link into the chat for our mate, Mr. Steelhorse, who is live right now. So if anyone wants to jump over and catch him, it would be awesome. Drop in, say hello. Hello from the Argsy stream, and yeah, that's us done. So like I said, November the 8th, that'll be a German time frame, so probably sometime on Saturday the 9th of November we'll be able to start showing you some early access footage of FS25, and bear in mind that will be the kind of final release version, except for the day one patch. I don't know whether we'll have access to the day one patch. It'll be interesting to actually find that out, but yeah, looking forward to the next few days and next few weeks. It's going to be an exciting time for Farming Simulator. So if you're a Farming Simulator fan, which you obviously all are because you're here, it's going to be a fun few days and fun few weeks. So make the most of it, enjoy it. You don't often get to play a new game right at the start. So yeah, anyhow, that's enough. I'm blabbering. You guys all have a good, safe rest of your week. Stay in touch, be good, and yeah, if you haven't dropped a thumbs up already, it'd be much appreciated if you do. And if you're still thinking about pre-ordering it, use the code Argsy Gaming at the Giants web store. Other than that, thank you all, take care, and catch you again soon. Bye.